Let's bring out the blue corner.
Hi, my name is Bridgette Batch. I'm fighting out of On Fight Team. I like to think I'm a striker, but I also like to think I'm well-rounded. So we'll see what happens. I expect to go out there. You know, she's a tough girl. I've heard a lot of really good things about her, so crowd can expect to see a good fight. And I'd like to thank my sponsors at Arrogant Apparel, On Fight Team, of course, and Dynamic Spine and Sport. And can't wait to put on a show for you guys.
Bridgette Batch. And now the red corner.
Hi, my name is Ashlee Evans-Smith, and I train at a Rain Training Center in Lake Forest, California. I am going to fight Bridgette Batch on April 7th for the 140-pound Tuff-N-Uff title fight. And my prediction for the fight is a win. I never go into a fight assuming to lose. I always feel like I'm going to win. That's why I take the fight. And it's just the same for this fight. The fans can expect to see a whole nother Ashlee. It's been quite a few months, about 10 months since I fought last, or actually almost exactly a year on the last Tuff-N-Uff card. So that's a lot of training, a lot of hard work, and you're going to see a lot of grappling and a lot of striking and a very well-rounded fighter. When you lose a title shot the first time, it only makes you hungrier, so Bridgette can expect a war.
Ashlee Evans-Smith.
So welcome back to the South Point Arena here in Las Vegas. It is the co-main event of Tuff-N-Uff, the future stars of mixed martial arts. My name is John Morgan. I'm alongside Rhonda Yakman Yakovetti.
A pleasure to be here, by the way, with you tonight. This has been great.
It has been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of great action, and we're going to get more of it here tonight. The first woman you saw walking in, and how was it hard not to be impressed by the focus, the determination, the calmness that Bridgette Batch, the Black Wolf.
Scheduled for three 3-minute rounds, all for the Tuff-N-Uff Women's 140-pound Championship. Introducing first in the blue corner with 2 wins and 2 losses, fighting out of One Fight Team, Las Vegas, Nevada, Bridgette Black Wolf Batch. Her opponent standing in the red corner with 4 wins and 3 losses, fighting out of Rain Training Center, Lake Forest, California, Ashlee Evans-Smith. Ref in charge of the action is Joe Sullivan.
Ladies, this is for a title. We've went over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. If I tell you stop, you must stop. Any questions? Any questions? Touch calls if you want. Go back to your corner. Be ready to fight.
3 3-minute rounds scheduled, 140-pound title on the line. Bridgette Batch, the Black Wolf. She's in the black with the neon green. And across from her in all black with the white trim, Ashlee Evans-Smith. 2 completely different stances and styles of Smith.
Evans-Smith changing levels as she moved forward to get inside behind a flurry of punches. Batch still looks just as calm as she did walking into the cage as she spins off of it.
They had different stances and styles out of the gate, but now working at close quarters. And Smith pushing the pace on Batch early.
See, Batch has that reach advantage. Evans-Smith trying to negate that by just moving inside as quickly as possible.
A reach advantage, but when she's throwing her shots, almost like a European boxer, her head very held high, kind of served up there.
It is a bit of a target.
On the other hand, ducking in behind shots, lowering her head as she does, hiding the chin just a little bit better.
See Batch, almost turning to move away there, wanting to create some space. You can tell she really wants some distance to strike. Evans-Smith is not allowing that to happen one bit.
So far, Ashlee Evans-Smith has been all over her like a rash. She just won't back off. There's a takedown.
Finally gets that takedown she was waiting for, but Batch right back to her feet. Evans-Smith really dictating where this fight is taking place right now, pushing it against the cage, keeping action tight, not allowing Batch to get any room and use that 9-inch reach advantage.
Yeah, that is a measurable reach advantage in anything. Fighting at the grocery store when stuff is on the top shelf, that's a big reach advantage. And so far, Ashlee Evans-Smith completely negating that, as you said. She's just going right inside when she wants to.
Evans-Smith continues to just work inside at her corner's command, saying, do not wait, don't play around, don't hesitate, don't play Bridgette Batch's game one bit.
But I think when somebody rolls out the red carpet to the inside fight game and you want that, why not? I think Ashlee Evans-Smith is doing a great job of that. That's where she's doing the most work. She's getting there with very little reciprocal damage.
Yeah, interesting to see how she deals with this over time if the fight continues to play out this way, Bridgette Batch, because she's got to be getting a little bit frustrated that she can't implement anything she wants to do. You see Ashlee Evans-Smith pounding away with a few knees on the inside.
Big left hook to the head she followed that up with. I mean, both fighters look composed. Batch looks very composed. She doesn't look damaged. She doesn't look like she's been emotionally damaged, like she's like desperate. Yet she has also not done enough effective scoring. There's an elbow.
Yeah, very little in terms of counterattack. It's all defense all the time.
Ashlee Evans-Smith.
A little bit of a late punch there by Ashlee Evans-Smith. Not sure if she meant to give her any extra business, but I think it came in just slightly after the bell. But
Heat of the moment.
Joe Sullivan right there to back things away, make sure there's no harm, no foul.
And kudos to Tuff-N-Uff for having this many female fights on this card.
Absolutely. The amateur home of Ronda Rousey for quite some time.
That name sounds familiar.
A little bit.
Second round of action. Ashlee Evans-Smith taking a little more damage than she had before.
Ashlee Evans-Smith does move inside. Once again, you're right. She tried to strike game a little bit. We saw her flash out some kicks, which we didn't see in the opening round. But again, wasting little time to move inside.
Well, this is the problem right here. Batch gets a little bit of a chance to work at the distance she needs, and then Evans takes it away. Great boom, right on the inside again.
She'll walk through a punch. Ashlee Evans-Smith will happily walk through one punch.
That's the fight game.
Get inside.
You got to do it sometimes. Yeah, for Batch, it's got to be frustrating because she gets a moment to work. It's like buying furniture and then going home and the place is smaller. And now it doesn't fit. You have no room to do anything.
Ashlee Evans-Smith working that leg inside, thinking about a trip. You know, I think Ashlee Evans-Smith clearly took the opening round. I will say this, I think she needs to stay busy in this position. It's not enough just to get to this position.
Couldn't agree more.
You've got to stay busy in the position.
Could not agree more. Yeah, she doesn't have laurels enough to be riding on right now.
That's right.
But she's doing a lot of good work, and now Batch is trying to circle out and make room. That's not a bad tactic.
Not at all, but Batch needs to fire a right hand behind it. She needs to step up a little bit more.
That's the problem. You know, there's a word we've neglected to use tonight, probably in instances like this where it applies, and that's pressure. Ashlee Evans-Smith is applying pressure. Batch has been reactive, not proactive. That's been the difference.
Very much so. I think that's an excellent description of what we've seen thus far. Again, you'd like to see Ashlee, if she could earn one of these trips, I think that would be huge points. I think that would be great if she could get the fight to the floor. But still, you have to think that she's controlling the action. And again, you know, we talk about the frustration level of Batch. She seems like she's staying mentally composed. She looks, again, just as focused as she did walking to the cage. But imagine it's got to be just absolutely maddening knowing what you want to do and not being able to do any of it.
Yeah, that's part of the, I mean, we've seen it in fights earlier tonight. That's part of the adaptation part of the sport. You come in with a game plan. You come out with a blueprint, and then it doesn't stack up. You either got to quit or adjust.
Absolutely. Ashlee Evans-Smith shouldn't take that again. Could be a big moment if she could get it. Doesn't like she's going to. Ashlee Evans-Smith has had difficult with Bridgette Batch's balance against the cage. Oh, I think she got poked in the eye. Ashlee Evans-Smith got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I think so. She's wincing from it, but she's not asking for time.
No. Third and final round. I think Ashlee Evans-Smith has his 2 rounds to none right now.
But it could be close. You're right, it could be close. Uppercuts. Nice striking by Ashlee Evans-Smith.
Well, there's a big right hand. Bridgette Batch. That's what I think she's been needing to lead with.
Here's why I think Batch needs to be aware of what's happening tonight. Not just for this fight. People who fight her are going to have reach disadvantages a lot. They're going to plan for that like Ashlee Evans-Smith did. Batch needs to know that that's going to come in any given fight.
This is definitely Batch's best start to a round yet. We've got a timeout here briefly. Looks like for Evans-Smith, his hair maybe? Oh, the glove coming apart. This has been the best start for Bridgette Batch by far. And it's because she's mixing in that right hand behind it. She's not hesitating to throw. I think at this point, Bridgette Batch has to know I can defend her shots. When Ashlee Evans-Smith comes in on me, I can stay upright on my feet. And for that reason, I say, let the hands go. Just let the hands go.
You're absolutely correct. She has defended. She hasn't been taken down all night like a rag doll. She's been staying on her feet. She has stopped the takedown. The problem is once she goes from being a passenger on a ride to the driver's seat, she's not doing anything with it. That's the difference in the card. I think she can finish the fight. She can win it. Of course, if she goes to the scorecard, she might be rolling the dice. Action continues. And she's starting to land some more shots.
You can see, look at the ferocity stepping up in Bridgette Batch's just entire emotion.
She's pushing off, she's making space, and she's timing the incoming Ashlee Evans-Smith. She hasn't done that till now.
This could be a very interesting finish, Ron.
Circling and timing, but again, here Evans-Smith coming in like a windmill.
Walking through punches to get inside, doing what she has to do.
Bridgette Batch now has got to do something a little bit more dynamic. It looked like she was starting to. There's the reach.
Yeah. She was on fire there momentarily. You could see the look in her eyes, the anger, the emotion. She was landing shots.
Yeah. She should be giving Ashlee Evans-Smith so many angles and varieties of punches that Ashlee thinks she's surrounded. She's simply just taking a one-on-one approach, and then again, Ashlee Evans-Smith closing the distance like that.
Yep. But again, Bridgette Batch defends. I mean, from the center of the cage to the side. Now Ashlee Evans-Smith corner asking her to just stay here, keep the fight here, dirty box it, run this time down. Instead, Batch is able to circle up. Again, looking for a finish. I think she's down 2 rounds to none. Maybe it's closer now, but I think Bridgette Batch needs a finish here.
Absolutely. She's got to step it up, though. She finished the fight strong with a submission or a knockout. At this point in time, the scorecards are probably too far gone. Ashlee Evans-Smith doing something that in these economical times works. She's doing the work that everybody wants to put in. And a lot of it.
Absolutely. Evans is grinding away on the outside.
Yeah, that's a grinder. That's a grinder. Sobering left hook by Ashlee Evans-Smith out of the clinch. Again, she's coming up with that. When they separate, she's throwing the hook.
Evans-Smith wrapping the net. Going to be tough as against a taller foe to finish a choke like that. Unless she can get the fight to the floor, drag it down.
She's
Final
trying.
10 seconds. If she could pull the weight down, she might be able to.
Will Ashlee Evans-Smith be taking home a bigger, better belt than the one she wore in her jeans on the way in? Could be.
Very close fight. I would venture to say Bridgette Batch took the 3rd round.
After 3 rounds of combat, your winner by unanimous decision and new Tuff-N-Uff Women's 140-pound championship, Ashlee Evans-Smith.
That's what I thought I saw. 2 rounds decisive. 3rd round was closer, but again, Ashlee Evans-Smith clocked more hours of quality work in that fight. Plain and simple.
Yeah, it was a blue-collar performance, to say the least.
Well
you can see the happiness there as she puts on the belt. You know, just did what she needed to do to win the fight.
I know it was bad to put a lot of pressure on myself, but you know, I actually told myself if I didn't win this one, that it might not be the sport for me, you know, and it just feels really good that I can, you know, get over the hump of having it be so long and putting so many doubts inside my own head. You know, you're always your own worst enemy. So this feels amazing. Like everything, like all those thoughts I just said went through my head. Okay, like if you don't win this one, you're not gonna do it anymore. It's been a year. What's your old coach gonna say? What's your new coach gonna think? What's all your, you know? And it's like, that's enough motivation to pull it out, you know. I want to defend this title over and over until I'm ready, until my coach says it's time to go pro, you know, and then make some money.
Fight fans, are you ready for a war?